Up for sale, 1948 Pontiac Silver Streak Resto-mod, finished in tan and brown with black interior. I'm going to walk around it, tell you about the car, fire it up, and then drive it. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you. Like I said, 48 Pontiac Silver Streak, which is a pretty rare car to begin with. And I got to tell you, I love the design with that post. If you've seen other videos that I have, I love that. With the swooping design in the back, this just aerodynamic look. I had a New Yorker with the post and a 48 Chevy with the post that I have right now. That's just something about it. But anyway, I'm going to walk around and point out any flaws that I do see, tell you about the car, fire it up, and then we'll drive it. So here we go. It's a little bit of an older restoration, however, it doesn't seem to have and show too many miles driven on it. There's not too many flaws on the car. You know, you're gonna get a couple chips and whatnot on door jambs. There's a couple paint bubbles in the back, not rust bubbles, but a couple paint bubbles. Again, I will point that out when I get to that. But it's got all of its, what looks to be original chrome on here that has been hammer finished to give it this patina look, which is pretty cool. I like the bar on there. And again, the same thing there, you see a little bit of that hammered look, and they carried that up through this trim here. And all of the chrome trim on the back part of the car is the same. It has a 403 motor in it with a turbo 350 transmission, and I will pop the hood in a second. I want to show you the top of the hood though while I'm here. The fitment's pretty nice. It's got the split windshield with the visor on it. And there's a little trick to open the hood, so I will pause the video because I need two hands for this, and I will come back to it. So, here we go. It's a 403 motor. It has a turbo 350 transmission, AC, power steering with rack and pinion, or I guess you want to say power rack and pinion steering, four-wheel power disc brakes, aluminum radiator. It has a Heights Hot Rod Inc. front clip. The frame's reinforced and upgraded. It has a Ford 9-inch rear, Bilstein shocks, front and rear, upgraded springs front and rear. And anything that I missed, I'll have in the video, but that's just, or I mean, I have in the advertisement. The 403 came out to be a 77 to 79 motor, and at first I thought it was a Trans Am. However, it came out of a bigger car, which, hear me out, I think that's a little bit better, because the Trans Am motor was hard driven in the early life, whereas this was gentlemanly driven. So the starting point of the motor is much better, I would say. They added an aluminum intake on it, double pumper carb, and headers I see, and I'm sure a couple of the internals have been upgraded. It definitely sounds like there's a little bit of a cam to it, and the engine compartment as a whole is nice and clean. So we will carry on here. The worst part, oh, beautiful chrome wheels that look like new, radial tires, Laker side pipes on there, and it has true duals that come out of the back. There's about the worst part, there's about a 6-inch crack, because it's lowered as well. I'm sure you realize that. From about right here to right here, maybe it got a little too low when they were doing something and they bumped. However, it's not on the other side. There's a little stone chip right there, or a little chip, maybe they slammed it too hard, they nicked that. Oh, it also has tubular front control arms. And some pretty heavy duty looking rear control arms. I'm thinking of like an Impala, but these come from, it looks like they're you'll see the picture of that in the undercarriage. Some pretty heavy duty looking things. I don't know if that's original. I looked 48 Silver Streak undercarriage. I didn't find anything in Google Images, so that might be upgraded as well. Let's hop in. There's a little chip right there, and actually I think there's one right down there. They got a pretty custom interior going on. The seats are in excellent condition, front and back. They fabricated some metal all around the door jamb onto the door panel, which is also in excellent condition. And they made a metal headliner that looks like you're in a spaceship. That's really cool. A lot of work went into that to bend it, shape it, install it. But in addition to something else that I like is they left the original steering wheel in here, which again, at any point, you could have pulled it out and threw some Grant BS in there, some tight steering wheel, but they went with the original one. Upgraded shifter here for the Turbo 350. And they left some other chrome pieces on here, and that are original to the car, as well as like that hammered dash finish. Odometer gauges. There is a tach. The tach does not work though. I'm trying to think if there's anything else while I'm sitting here. Back seat's super nice. That's what I'm saying. There's definitely not too many miles on the build, because the seat would look a little bit older than it is. Carpet would look older than it is. There'd be probably more flaws on the car. The underneath wouldn't look as nice as it is. So we'll carry on here. There's a little mark in the paint right down there. The fitment on this is really nice. I know there's a little stone chip right there. And then a couple of those bubbles that I was talking about. 1, 2, and 3. And of course, it's right on the line of the body. You see the dual exhaust coming out the back again with that hammered look bumper, as well as the hammered around the lights and up on the trunk trim. The gas tank has been moved to the back, and they finished the trunk with that metal look as well. The wires are nicely taken care of, and a little bit of insulation in there as well. It looks like there might have been an amp in the corner, which is why some of those wires maybe were back there. However, the amp's gone. The wires have been tidied up nicely. It is a pretty shiny paint. It has held up definitely nice, for sure. Like I said, I'm pointing out the flaws that I do see here, and I'm not seeing too many. And it is a straight body for sure. And the quarters, the lower quarters here, this is all steel. Because being underneath the car, you see they're just beautiful sheet metal. All of the glass is in super nice condition. However, the driver passenger is cracked in this area. I'm not sure how that would have happened. But everything else is super nice. Windshields are really nice. The back little window's nice. Fitment of this door is in nice condition as well. I know that there are 2 stone chips down there, and I'm looking for another one. Nope. Let's go in here. Again, you see that metal fabrication around the door. On the door panel, which is again really nice condition. Zoom out here. Seats are nice. It's got an upgraded radio, which is in the dash. Which is in the glove box. I want to zoom out so I can get the back seat again. Like I said, it is a 48 Pontiac Silver Streak. Resto-mod. 403 motor. Turbo 350 trans. Power steering with rack and pinion. 4-wheel power disc brakes. AC. Ford 9-inch rear. Tubular front control arms. There's a touch-up right there and a chip there, probably from that corner rubbing at some point. Again, maybe they pushed it down. It's got a hot rod shop front clip, as well as a reinforced frame, and other options which I will go through. Aluminum radiator, little miscellaneous things like that. Double pumper carb, aluminum intake. So We will fire it up in a second here. I just want to show you the body. It is pretty straight, and that's metal. So let me see. Oh, I know there was one other bubble right here, and again on this seam right there. So thanks for watching. Here we go. All right, here's the 403. We're gonna fire it up now.